Hey, good morning, Facebook. It's Friday, day after Thanksgiving. Another blessed day, as always, that the Lord has made. So grateful to simply be alive. So grateful to be here. Listen, I'm going to give everyone a chance to come in. I want to share something with you on this Friday. God is just simply good. I just got off of a phone conversation with my godfather. And hey, Pauline, Kennedy, Corey Shack, what's up, boy? God is just simply good. Charlene Henderson, listen. It's been 17 Thanksgivings, cousin Knight. It's been 17 Thanksgivings that I've missed. It's been 18 Christmases that I've missed. And I tell you, I feel so wonderful. It feels so good to be back home and to enjoy this time, to enjoy this day. Oh my goodness, with my family and friends. Had a wonderful fellowship yesterday with my family. I have been waiting. Rod, I see you. See you, Doc. I've been waiting for this time. I tell you, in prison, every time these days come around, you just have to fantasize and imagine what you would be doing, what you could be doing at this time. And so to finally be here, I'm so grateful to God for all his benefits toward me. All his benefits towards me. I'm thanking God for the ministry. I'm thanking God for all of the members of our fellowship, Another Chance Ministries. Thank God for each and every one of you who have called yesterday, this morning, who have touched base with Pastor E. I'm so humbled and grateful for each and every one of you. Another Chance Ministries and Soul Fed Life. And for my partner in the ministry, my co-laborer in the ministry, Renetta, again, my hat is off to you and to everybody, all of God's children. Listen, this is a wonderful day. I don't want you to take for granted this day. You never know when tragedy may strike you. You never know when calamities may come upon you. So it's always important to give God thanks, not just on Thanksgiving, but every day is a day of Thanksgiving. Oh, I tell you, so many days I wished and hoped to have been home surrounded by loved ones and by family, by friends, and to finally experience it yesterday after so long. I tell you, it was a great, great feeling. So many of us, we bicker, we fight, we backstab all year long. And you never know, all of those who you were around the table with yesterday, Tamika, Andrea, good to see you. All of those you were around the table with on yesterday, all your loved ones, you never know when it'll be your last time seeing them. So I want to tell you and encourage each and every one of you to maximize every moment you have with your family. And every moment, the one that you have with yourself, maximize it, because you never know when you may or may not have that opportunity again. I'm grateful to be able to come home and to spend time yesterday with my uncle. Listen, so many people become critical about all of the pictures I post and all of the videos I post. Let me tell you, if you have a problem with it, get off my page. But let me tell you, when you've been through what I've been through, pictures that I take are just a testimony of what God has done for me. Maybe your back hadn't been against the wall. Maybe you hadn't had to deal with losing everything. And so it's a testament of what God has done for me, who has been to me. Look, today is Black Friday. Everybody else is out shopping and kicking it. And Pastor E is out on the battlefield. I'm headed to the hospital now to visit some individuals. Listen, That's what ministry is all about. And when you walk a mile in my shoes, listen, or you live a day in my life, you'll praise him too. Angie, good to see you. Sean, my brother, listen, you ought to want to post pictures about what God is doing in your life. Listen, we can post about everything else. We can post about the Cowboys. We can post about everything else. You ought to post about how good God has been in your life and what he's doing in your life. And I tell you, I'm just excited to be here this year. The enemy, listen, the enemy don't like it because we blessed like this. But I tell you, listen, yesterday and every day, the enemy, just because I'm home, the enemy doesn't stop. Enemy doesn't stop. The enemy comes to kill, steal, and to destroy. He doesn't like it when you bless like that. He don't like it when you have the joy that you have. But I'm so very grateful of the God I serve. He's more powerful than any adversary. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So listen, I want you to enjoy your family. Forget about your haters. Forget about your critics. Wherever you are, whoever you are, enjoy your family. Listen, I was with my 92-year-old uncle yesterday, and it was a joy. I asked God many years ago, Lord, if you allow me to come home before he passed, I'll take care of him. And I've been able to come home and spend time with him on yesterday. And because he's 92, it's always an assumption that this may be the last Thanksgiving. But guess what? I've discovered that he may outlive some of us. So I'm just grateful. Listen, maximize the moment. I love each and every one of you. I just want to touch base with you and just tell you how good God has been to me. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be home. All the doors that God has opened for me, all the ways that he has made for me. Listen, I'm grateful to God for what he has done for me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And you don't understand my praise until you understand my past. And I'm grateful to God for all that he is doing in my life. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my children, Christina, Jordan. Love each and every one of you. And can I go ahead and talk? I'm grateful for my son, Jacoby, and both my other daughters, Chancellor and Chelsea. I'm grateful for my enemies. Look, let me tell y'all, it's good to be hated upon because it lets you know that you're still here in the land of the living. And I'm so grateful to everything. My mother, amen. I'm so grateful for everybody who is a part of my life, everyone who has supported me since I've been home. Bishop Kenneth Robinson, God bless you, and William Robinson, my pastor, and so many friends, Donnie McEwen. Listen, I'm grateful to everybody, and I don't take it for granted. Listen, if you watching this now, make sure you watch when Christmas come around. Look, the enemy is on my track, and he don't like it because I'm enjoying it. I'm not panicking, I'm praising. He don't like it because things that used to affect me, things that used to bother me really don't bother me anymore because I understand I'm in the hand of God. And can I go ahead and encourage somebody who may be dealing with the situation this Friday? You want to have fun. You want to enjoy your family. But there is something trying to attach itself to you to pull you back that's going to make you upset, that's going to try to steal your joy. Listen, don't let the enemy pickpocket your peace. Let the enemy have his own pity party. I want you to look and consider what God has done for you, where he has brought you from, and where you are right now. When you consider that, listen, when you consider that, you don't have to worry about anything that the enemy tries to do to you. When it looks like God is out of control, I want to tell you from the platform of my own personal experiences, God is still in control. I believe somebody ought to hashtag that. God is still in control. Listen, God did not bring you this far in order to abandon you. Listen, I'm crazy enough to trust God now because he brought me through what he brought me through. Listen, 18 years in prison, could have been dead, seen individuals killed, but I'm still here. God is an amazing God. He's an awesome God. And when you trust him, guess what? He's more than a bill payer. He's a way maker. I don't care what it is. He's a way maker. I tell you, he's a way maker. He mends broken hearts. He restores relationships. He does what no other power can do. I was so blessed the other day to watch the trial of the young man who murdered his wife and his 2 children and his wife, their unborn child. Listen, I watched that not so I can see his punishment. I watched it so I can see the response from the victims. Listen, if we say we saved and we say we love God, we have to have a forgiving heart. I don't care what it is. And I was just so blessed to hear that family beg and plead with the district attorney not to kill that young man and put him on death row. Listen, that's what ministry is. Hey, Kennedy, sweetheart, that's what ministry is. Ministry, listen, ministry teaches us to forgive. Christianity teaches us to forgive. BT, I see you all the way from Texas. That's my brother, y'all. That's a perfect example. This young man who just came on, that's a perfect example of how God can turn your life around. When you once had hate and you encounter God, he'll teach you how to love. And I tell you, that's what it's supposed to be. That's ministry. BT, I'm proud of you. Listen, I want each and every one of you today, listen, don't just enjoy your family. Be a blessing to someone. Be a blessing to someone who's homeless. Listen, watch this. Be a blessing to your enemies. Y'all didn't catch that, did you? Be a blessing to your enemy. It's very easy. It's very easy. Cash app your enemy and let them know, listen, let them know that you're not going to let what they do to you stop you from being who you are. I just felt something. Cash app your enemy. Cash app your enemy today, this Friday. I know it's Black Friday. You going spending money everywhere else. Cash app your enemy. Cash app your enemy. You know who don't like you. Can I go ahead and peek in your window? You know who you don't like. Cash app your enemy and watch God bless you. Watch God bless you. Listen, watch him bless you. I want to just encourage you. James Kirkland, hey, buddy. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Listen, God is a good God. He's a great God. He's blessed us this day. You can't tell it like I can tell it what God has done for me. But after 17 years, missing 17 Thanksgivings and 18 Christmases, this time, 18 years ago, the day after Thanksgiving, I was incarcerated. But look at me now. Can I say it? Look at me now. I'm pastoring. Got a wonderful wife, wonderful children, wonderful family, my own vehicles. Listen, I don't have a job. Can I talk to my enemy? Can I talk to those who hating on me? I don't have a job. I haven't had one since I've been home, but I'm blessed because of the favor of God. If you want what I got, don't try to put me on child support. Don't try to kick my dough in. If you want what I got, link up with God and he'll bless you just like he blessed me. Everything I got is above board. I ain't got nothing underhanded. I got it because I got the favor of God. The favor of God on my life. So let me tell all my enemies, all my haters, all the spectators, don't dislike me. Get like me. Get with God. Get with God. I wake up every morning at 5 a.m. and I go to sleep every night about 12 or 1 o'clock because I constantly stay on the battlefield. God is taking care of my business because I'm taking care of his business, kingdom business. That's why my bills are paid. That's why I dress nice. That's why I live good. All because God is taking care of me. God is blessing me. Listen, can I go ahead and encourage you? Encourage you. Wealth getting by vanity, first of all, won't last. And any schism, any ism, any underhanded thing that you try to do to bring anybody down, it will come back to you. Watch this. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever. Oh, that's a great word. Whatsoever you sow, that is what you will reap. Listen to me. That's what you will reap. I've been there before. If you plot somebody's downfall, watch this here. The Lord will turn the tide, and the ditch that you dig for somebody else, you'll fall in that same ditch yourself. A few years ago, there were some individuals trying to sour my name and discredit my character with the parole board. Y'all saw the pictures. I've been fellowshipping with them ever since I've been home. That's the favor of God. Can I tell you, Tree? Hey, sweetheart, listen. The favor of God. When you've got the favor of God on your life, I tell you, it's better than anything. It's better than anything. We have to get into the habit as people of God of loving people. Those whom you dislike, you've got to love them if you say you love God. It makes no difference what an individual has done to you. If you say you love God, you've got to have a forgiving heart. If you want God to be gracious to you, you have to be gracious to people. If you want God to be merciful to you, you have to be merciful to people. Can I go ahead and tell you, find somebody to extend grace to. Find somebody to extend mercy to. I tell you, it makes me feel good every day to wake up knowing I'm in the hand of God, even when things around seem out of hand, knowing I'm in the hand of God, taking care of God's business and looking at all my bills being paid, looking at how God is taking care of me. So I am on and I promise God, listen, I promise God, if he allows me to come home, listen to me, I'm going to serve him until I die. And if I serve him, listen, if I serve him, I've got to serve his people. You got to make sure in everything that you do that your motives are pure. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You've got to love people. Love your enemies in spite of what they say about you, in spite of what they do to you. You've got to love your enemies. I'm talking to somebody now. Listen, I'm talking to somebody right now. I love you with the love of God. I don't care how you feel about me. I'm not who I used to be. I'm who God called me to be. I'm talking now. Listen, I love everybody with the love of God. If you need me and you stab me in the back, I'm still here. My phone number is 334-413-2783. Look, I'm working for the Lord. I'm here. My door is open. I'm always accessible. I want to help people. I want to love people. Listen, join me in unifying. Join me in unifying with those people who dislike you. Let's find a point of reasoning. Listen, God loves it when men come together in unity. Small things divide us when we serve a great God. We have to be in the business. Listening, we have to be in the business of unifying because that's what God represents. Unifying. I was so grateful yesterday. Listen, I was joking, and my friend Tree, they were eating, and she had all this food on there, and I said, hey, give me the address. She said, come on. She said, Eric, hey, this is where we are. That's what it's all about. The Bible says we have to be hospitable. So listen, that's what we have to do, not with just people who dress like us, look like us, and talk like us, but with all of God's people. Listen, I love each and every one of you. I'm happy to be home. This ain't the last y'all gonna hear of me today. I'm happy to be home. I'm going to my mama's house at 6 o'clock. I'm eating fish, but I'm at the hospital right now. You ain't a mess. If it's somebody up here you want me to visit, inbox me. I'm going in right now to visit a few people. My assistant is up here. Amen. Brian Jones, he's up here visiting. So I'm finna go up here and we're finna link up on this day and we're finna visit individuals. Listen, God bless you. Love each and every one of you. Love somebody. Cash app your enemy. Do something good today. Bless somebody today. All because you happy, because you here. Because I'm sure happy. Listen, this time last year, didn't know I was going to be here. This time last year, I was in a sale. This time last year, I was eating soup. This time last year. But I thank God that he allowed the fatted calf to be killed. Oh my goodness. I thank God today. In Jesus' name, I'm grateful. I shout all the way down UAMS. Watch the news. If I start shouting, they're going to think I'm having convulsions. Give God praise. Love each and every one of you. Bye.